Let's talk about something that affects all of us, our hormones. They're like the behind-the-scenes crew of our bodies, controlling everything from energy levels to mood, sleep, even how our bodies store fat. You ever feel completely drained, even after 8 hours of sleep? Or maybe the number on the scale just won't budge no matter how healthy you eat, and those mood swings? Don't even get me started. These could all be signs that your hormones are out of whack. Let's break down the first sign: persistent fatigue. This isn't just about feeling a bit sleepy after a long day. It's about that constant, unshakable tiredness that seems to follow you everywhere, no matter how much rest you get. This is a big one, guys. We're not talking about needing an extra cup of coffee. This is that bone-deep exhaustion that just doesn't quit. It's the kind of tiredness that makes even the simplest tasks feel like climbing a mountain. One of the main culprits here is your adrenal glands. Think of them as your body's stress managers. They produce hormones like cortisol that help you respond to stress. But when they're overworked, they can't keep up. Now, when you're constantly stressed, those adrenals are working overtime, pumping out cortisol. This constant demand can lead to adrenal fatigue, where your glands just can't produce enough hormones to keep you going. Eventually, they get tired, just like you, and can't keep up with the demand. This leads to that feeling of being perpetually drained, no matter how much sleep you get or how many breaks you take. That's when you get that wired but tired feeling, the afternoon crashes, and that mental fog that makes it feel like you can't think straight. It's like your body is running on empty, but your mind is still racing. Now, this can hit both men and women, but it can manifest a little differently. For women, hormonal imbalances like low estrogen or thyroid issues can play a big role. Ladies, low estrogen or a sluggish thyroid can also drain your energy reserves. These hormonal imbalances can make it feel like you're dragging through your day no matter how much you try to rest or relax. And for my guys, low testosterone can be a real energy zapper. This can lead to a lack of motivation, decreased physical stamina, and an overall sense of fatigue that just won't go away. So, if you're feeling constantly tired, it might be time to look at your stress levels and hormone health. Alright, next up, let's talk about weight changes, especially that stubborn belly fat that just won't quit. It's a common issue that many people face, and it can be incredibly frustrating. You might be doing everything right, eating healthy, exercising regularly, but that belly fat just seems to stick around. So, what's going on here? Well, there are several factors at play, and understanding them can help you tackle this problem more effectively. Hormones like insulin, cortisol, thyroid hormones, and of course our sex hormones, estrogen and testosterone, they all play a role in how our bodies store and burn fat. Insulin, for instance, is crucial for regulating blood sugar levels, but when it's out of balance, it can lead to increased fat storage, particularly around the belly. Cortisol, often called the stress hormone, can also contribute to belly fat when levels are consistently high due to chronic stress. For women, high estrogen or low progesterone can lead to weight gain, water retention, that puffy feeling, and yeah, you guessed it, more belly fat. This is particularly noticeable during certain times of the menstrual cycle or during menopause when hormone levels fluctuate significantly. Additionally, conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, can exacerbate these issues, making it even more challenging to maintain a healthy weight. PCOS, or polycystic ovary syndrome, is often linked to weight gain and insulin resistance, making it even harder to shed those extra pounds. Women with PCOS may find that traditional weight loss methods are less effective, and they may need to take a more tailored approach to manage their weight and overall health. This can include working with healthcare providers to balance hormones and improve insulin sensitivity. Now guys, don't think you're off the hook. Low testosterone can actually increase fat storage and make it harder to build muscle. This can be particularly frustrating for men who are trying to get in shape and build a lean physique. Testosterone levels naturally decline with age, but other factors like stress, poor diet, and lack of exercise can also contribute to low levels. And that stress hormone cortisol? Yeah, that loves to hang out in your midsection too. Chronic stress can lead to consistently high cortisol levels, which not only promotes fat storage but can also make it harder to lose weight. Managing stress through activities like meditation, deep breathing exercises, and spending time in nature can help lower cortisol levels and support your weight loss efforts. So, while belly fat can be stubborn, understanding the underlying factors can help you take more effective steps to address it. Let's talk about mood swings, anxiety, and even depression. Now, I know mental health is complex, but our hormones play a much bigger role than many people realize. Those chemical messengers in our brain, serotonin, dopamine, the ones that control our mood, yeah, they're directly influenced by our hormones, especially estrogen. Ladies, you know how during PMS or perimenopause your emotions can feel like a roller coaster? That's estrogen fluctuating, impacting your brain chemistry. And guys, while we might not have the same hormonal cycles, low testosterone can definitely bring you down. We're talking mood swings, low motivation, even depression. It's not just a man-up situation. Chapter 4. Low libido and sexual dysfunction, the elephant in the room. Okay, let's talk about something nobody wants to talk about. Low libido and sexual dysfunction. It's a topic that's often swept under the rug, but it's incredibly important. Many people feel embarrassed or ashamed to discuss it, but it's a common issue that affects millions. Look, sexual health is a vital part of our overall well-being, and it's deeply connected to our hormones. When our hormones are out of balance, it can have a significant impact on our sexual desire and performance. It's not just about physical health, it's about emotional and mental well-being too. Testosterone, often considered the male hormone, is actually crucial for libido in both men and women. It's responsible for the drive and desire that fuels our sexual relationships. But it's not the only hormone at play. For women, estrogen and progesterone are the key players in vaginal health and overall sexual satisfaction. These hormones help maintain the health of the vaginal tissues and contribute to a woman's sexual response and pleasure. Low estrogen, that can lead to dryness, discomfort, and a serious dip in desire. This can make sexual activity painful and unenjoyable, leading to a decrease in sexual interest and satisfaction. And some hormonal birth control methods can actually lower testosterone levels, impacting libido. It's important to be aware of the potential side effects of these medications and to discuss any concerns with a healthcare provider. Now, for men, low testosterone can lead to erectile dysfunction and, you guessed it, low libido. This can be incredibly frustrating and can affect a man's confidence and self-esteem, but it's not just testosterone. High levels of prolactin or cortisol can also interfere with sexual performance. Stress, poor diet, and lack of exercise can all contribute to hormonal imbalances that affect sexual health. It's a complex issue, but understanding the role of hormones can help us take steps to improve our sexual well-being. Chapter 5. Sleep disturbances. Tossing and turning all night long. Let's talk about sleep, or rather, the lack of it. Sleep disturbances are incredibly common, and you guessed it, hormones are often the culprit. Melatonin is our sleep hormone, but its production is directly influenced by other hormones like cortisol, estrogen, progesterone, and even insulin. Ladies, if you're constantly tossing and turning, low progesterone might be to blame. Progesterone is like a natural sedative, and when it's low, especially during perimenopause, sleep can become elusive. And guys, low testosterone has been linked to poor sleep quality and even sleep apnea. And remember cortisol, that stress hormone? It keeps your brain on high alert, making it difficult to wind down at night. Chapter 6. Digestive issues and bloating, the gut hormone connection. Now, let's move on to something we don't always associate with hormones: digestive issues. Believe it or not, our gut and our hormones are in constant communication. Hormones regulate digestion, how things move through our digestive system, and even the balance of bacteria in our gut. When those hormones are out of balance, it can lead to all sorts of digestive discomforts like IBS-like symptoms, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, you name it. For women, estrogen dominance or high cortisol can disrupt the gut microbiome, leading to digestive distress. And progesterone, while great for sleep, can actually slow down digestion, sometimes leading to constipation. For men, chronic stress and low thyroid function can also wreak havoc on your gut. Chapter 7. Hair loss or thinning. It's not just about genetics. Last but not least, let's talk about hair loss or thinning. We often associate this with genetics, but hormonal imbalances can play a significant role. Healthy hair growth relies on a delicate balance of thyroid hormones, androgens like testosterone and estrogen. For women, low thyroid function or high androgens, like in PCOS, can lead to hair thinning. And those hormonal shifts during postpartum and menopause, yeah, those can cause hair loss too, thanks to fluctuating estrogen levels. Now, for men, while DHT, a testosterone byproduct, is often blamed for male pattern baldness, low testosterone can also weaken hair follicles, leading to thinning. Outro: listen to your body's whispers before it screams. So, we've covered a lot today, but the main takeaway is this. Your hormones are powerful. They influence almost every aspect of your health and well-being. Don't ignore those subtle signs, those whispers from your body telling you something's off. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, don't brush them off as just getting older or too much stress. Talk to your doctor, get your hormone levels checked, and start exploring ways to restore balance.